Australia innings. 80 for 1. With David Warner looking as if he's going to get a big 100.
Shot it, shot it.
Yes,
Good shot.
You can only put it down to some brilliance in the New Zealand bowling. They bowled well, some good tactical stuff from Brandon McCullum, and probably just a lack of action. He goes all those three innings combined back what you saw. To me, it was some disappointing shots. Combined with some good bowling. Huge collapse that we saw. And once they let the rest of the roll on New Zealand, it was hard to stop it. What do you think of Mitchell Marsh and Glenn Maxwell that sort of hanging the barrel here? That looked like a lack of play.
Lack of play and nervous. No, I wouldn't be very nervous walking out. It's a real cauldron here at Eden Park. So very nervous shots for me.
Yeah.
And just loose, and that's the way it goes. If it's your day, this leg stump runs away for boundaries, half the time. So just ordinary display really from the Australian batting. But look, credit where credit's due. New Zealand bowled beautifully.
Just as well that Australia had a side that batted all the way down to 11.
What happened? They're sliding up the order, number 6, number 5 or something like that. Back down, he played pretty well. What did they put on? 40 or something? 75. So they've given a little chance here, a little window. Although it's remote, 70 for 3, it's remote that Australia can come out, pull one out of the bag and win this game. But I tell you what, if they're 80 or 85, 90 for 5, still needed 60 on, and that last week of March. I'll put your house in.
You've already lost yours.
Haven't you? Oh, we haven't got that much money.
Good point, good point. Now, while you discuss my house, let's just look at our yet be fresh fashion fan of the day.
I'm up to scare them. I'm not scared of them.
Hide the way the Aussies are.
I'm going to wear that tonight when we go out. No, I know who it is.
We just been talking about Martin Crowe. Martin Crowe got New Zealand the Black Caps.
राजभाई बोला था नाम क्या है?
It was a very emotional time for Martin Crowe. Expecting more. Just to refresh your memories, the World Cup of 1992.
Borod में सागी नहीं. बैट्समैन कौन है? 93.
16 over. Praveen.
Oh, what a glorious shot.
प्रवीण है.
One of the philosophies we had was we referred to the teams by their name, we referred to the teams by their colour. And that helped us to dehumanise their either strengths or weaknesses, whether it be Australia or whether it be Zimbabwe, where we're probably not fancied against Australia and highly fancied against Zimbabwe. We just treated it as yellow or maroon.
Marsh driving in the air, down. Good catch. Let's break the shackles. And LBW, Parkour. And even though he was pushing forward, he didn't seem to be going very far forward.
Playing majority of their games at home would have a shadow of a doubt. It's an advantage, and quite rightly so. Always believe if you play at home, you should have an advantage.
And they played exciting cricket. Mark Greatbatch at the top of the order took the attack to the opposition, and they opened the bowling with Jipak Patel, which caught a few sides nice and light. And they were very much a thinking man's team. Martin Crowe led the side well, came up with these innovations which proved successful.
Reed hit it in the air. At the end of the game, the 10th New Zealand have won. Victory here, 30,000 New Zealand supporters. With a fair percentage of them are going to make a dash to congratulate their team as they head off the ground.
Where were you? I just started playing Test cricket and I was hoping to get in the World Cup spot, but AB didn't want me, so I was left out. Eating pies in the outer.
You were here, right? It was the first match of 92.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was the first match. We did get ambushed. Martin Crowe's very good tactics. We talked about him using a spinner to open the bowling. They took the pace off the ball. It was a different surface back then, a lot slower, lower track, gap last and the like. Taking the pace off the ball made it very, very difficult to score. So we got ambushed by a very good New Zealand side.
Ambush, I like the word.
Yeah.
Listen, can we just get a shot of the Australians behind us here? Because obviously we're in the mid-innings break now. They mean business. They've been out here for 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, well, I think the good thing is we've all been speaking about. Every Australian side that's ever walked onto the field will never ever give up no matter what the situation. Now, yes, they've got a low score on the board, and yes, it's unlikely, but at the moment it's good to see that these guys are up for it. We've got guys doing catches over there. We've got the bowlers talking to Craig McDermott, just making sure their tactics. The bowlers are loosening up to make sure they're fresh and ready to go, so when the umpire says play, they're loose and they can bowl some thunderbolts. And I suppose that's all they can do. All they got to think is, well, you know what, stranger things have happened. We've all read about these stories about these huge collapses. Well, let's cause them our own World Cup history and knock over New Zealand, who were buoyant after their win. Let's get a couple of wickets and put the cat amongst the pigeons.
Yeah, because you've got Grant Elliott at 5, Corey Anderson at 6, Daniel Victoria at 7. I think it's only the Scotland match that they had, and they tried to race to get the score, the 140, as quickly as possible. So they haven't had a lot of time out in the middle.
No, that's right, and that makes them a little bit vulnerable. I mean, you expect New Zealand to go on. They'll have enough batting to get the job done, but these guys, the Australians, won't give up, and it only takes a couple of wickets on those first 20 or 30 runs.
495, 16 overs.
The wobbles could happen very easily.
Yeah. When you look back,
But nothing's changed, Wilco. Yeah, it's the same willow.
Yeah.
Same binding. Yeah, nothing's changed. It's just they've been a bit smarter how they manufacture the bats. They dry the willow out more on the back of the glass, but their bigger, sweeter spots. So, you know, it's like golf where they've changed the composition of golf clubs, you know, the carbon fibre and all that sort of stuff. So, look, I've got no problem with it myself. Like, the only thing for me is the fielding restrictions. I think they need to look at that.
Yeah, that's not bad.
A lot of sides who find it really tough to bowl at that period.
What is increased? You just it's impossible to bowl 6 overs, up 10 overs a yard. They can't do it.
Yeah, I thought the bowlers get a bit smarter and come up with something, but it's very hard when they've got no protection whatsoever.
Right, let's sum this up then. 79 for 3, what do they need? Another 75 to win here. 73 to win. AB, your take?
Well, I think New Zealand are hot favourites, but another 2 wickets in the next 25 runs, and then they'll start to...
We've got about 10 seconds, Warnie.
2 wickets, 5 for 90, or 90 for 5, throwing a cat amongst the pigeons, and it's game on.
Game on, eh? Game on. I just love that attitude, you see. An Australian never gives up. Is that right?
And it's great to see the boys never giving up. No matter what, never give up.
Good boys, thanks very much indeed, and thanks to the DJ for the music. Oh, it's very good, can't hear anything. Game on here at Eden Park in Auckland.
Good shot.
मेरा तेरा स्टाइल भी पुराना है और तेरा डियो छोड़ शॉट लगा लेयर शॉट फ्रेग्रेंस बॉडी स्प्रे क्लियर फ्रेग्रेंस और कुछ नहीं मैं रॉकी इधर उधर हर कार के पीछे भागते रहता हूँ पर अपनी पसंद की कार एक दिन बॉस्को उसे अपनी पसंद की कार cartrade.com पे मिली है यहाँ लाखों यूज्ड कार हजारों सर्टिफाइड कार है लेना कार्ट्रेड है ना पतला पापड़ कहते थे मुझे थैंक यू एंड्योरामास मुझे सही वजन देकर तुमने मेरी लाइफ बना दी एंड्योरामास 10 साल से वजन और भरोसा दोनों
मॉर्निंग टुनाइट ऐसे ही हूँ फ्लाइट इसमें है स्टाइल
The square root of... You are late.
What is that?
Right over the wicket, sir.
क्रिकेट का कीड़ा तो होगा ही। जब वो क्रिकेट का मोबाइल है, सुपर फास्ट स्कोर्स, क्रिकेट न्यूज़, क्रिक प्राइस। मैं रॉकी इधर उधर हर कार के पीछे भागते रहता हूँ, पर अपनी पसंद की कार नहीं मिली। एक दिन बॉस को उसे अपनी पसंद की कार cartrade.com पे मिली है। यहाँ लाखों यूज्ड कार, हजारों सर्टिफाइड कार। कार है लेना, cartrade है ना।
हाइट लो गया
Score 40 plus. Australia win 86 matches. Well, that was not happening today either. New Zealand restricts Australia to less than 2 series. They've achieved that. They'll win 86% of those matches. Take 2 wickets plus in overs 1 to 10. They didn't achieve that. Zambia to take 2 wickets plus, and they'll win 69% of the matches. So they're well on track, New Zealand. But we're in Auckland. It's a beautiful city. Let's take a closer look.
Hey, Akash.
This broadcast is co-presented by EU Tourism, Sparta, and cartrade.com in association with Blair Shaw.
नेक्स्ट बैट्समैन कौन है? स्कोर 118.
Crick Buzz, Ravens, and MRF Tires.
Actually running the other direction. Longer straight, shorter side, so it's flipped around. Good batting conditions. Even though Australia only scored 151, you go back to the bowling of New Zealand. Pretty ordinary strokes from a lot of the Australian batsmen.
8 overs complete.
Just looking at the old pitch, we would have been looking at the sun now, wouldn't we, if we were batting on the old pitch, which would have made life a bit more tough for the batsmen.
जीत गए। हाँ।
10,
कल तीनों तुम लोग खेलोगे।
6,
हाँ तीनों लोग, अमन और कोष्टी। हाँ निशान। अच्छा चल तू दो
Play resumes. Mitchell Stark. He's got 5 balls remaining in his 4th over. He's got figures of 2 for 20. Johnson. Chases into Stark. He's a wicket taker. He's got 3. Oh, hang on. Hold the phone. That might not be over. What a way to start. Mitchell Stark. Looking at middle stump out. He'll be on a hat-trick when Rory Anderson comes through. It's beautiful delivery. Just swung back perfectly. A bit of a gap between bat and pad. Putting the clock first up after you've had your sweet and sour pork, but he's got it. It's 4 for 79.
पापा को खुश करो, वो तुम्हें बहुत खुश कर सकते हैं। बिकॉज़ अब माई प्लान है पूरी फैमिली के लिए, तो पापा ना सबसे शेयर करेंगे अपना पोस्टपेड प्लान।
तिरुपति मन्नत में क्या है
mana itu dong
Presenting also K10 Chase Life. Charges of the other nation के निर्माण का अंदाज बदलते हुए तबाश
122
निर्माण करें ऐसी दुनिया से
और 40 चाहिए
Well, Australia fighting back. First ball up to the break, Mitchell Stark. Bowls a beach. He's on a hat-trick. He's got 3 for 20. 3 slips in play. Back tag. Anderson, he would have felt the pressure. Michael Clark standing close to him as he set the field, but just that side of Johnson running up to Stark when he got that wicket. The bowlers believe they can bring this home for Australia. He didn't see it, he wasn't expecting it, he just didn't react. If you didn't know who it was, you would say that's a shot from my number 11. The way his footwork was and how late he was on the ball. There's definitely going to be some jitters. New Zealand bat. Big wicket, isn't he? Set it down in the end. Put the mockers on them, but in a nervy situation like this, and it's not dire, it's your imagination. 2 good players then out there. You've got Williamson, who's got probably the calmest and coolest hit in New Zealand's side. He doesn't have action. And you've got a young player in Corey Anderson who has a lot about himself. Played very well in the World Cup opener for New Zealand, which was a big occasion, and he stood up in that. Now that Australia was still there, we get some 80. It's a good delivery from Stark, and nearly another one. Game on here at Eden Park, 80 for 4.
लो बैलेंस, recharge on free charge और उतने ही अमाउंट के फैंटास्टिक ऑफर्स और डील्स पाओ। डाउनलोड नाउ।
He continues, he got the one over. There's a change that brought about a wicket. The 7, looking to him to bowl some quick deliveries. He's got 2 slips. Michael Clark very much staying on the attack. Really snaps through his action.
He gets on bounce, doesn't he? He's a tall man. He's got a nice high release. He does tend to cut underneath the ball sometimes, but when he gets it right, he can swing it back to the lefties and away from the right-handers. And he's got some pace too, about 145, so that'll be his average speed.
Great to see him out there. He's had a tough time of it with injuries. He's still a young man, so he's plenty ahead of him. He'll stay fit at the moment. He's looking good. That's a good area.
I reckon the difficult thing from a batting perspective facing Cummins would be He's very slow and almost floaty in his delivery stride, and then the arm comes over quickly. It all happens late, and it'll take a wee while to get your timing in terms of your movements, or not timing in terms of hitting the ball, but just timing your movements.
Yeah, it's not a straight up and down orthodox action. He's a bit all arms and legs, isn't he? What sort of shot was that? Anderson, he scored one. He's tried to hoy that to the onside. It was a full ball. That's a bad shot. That's a
Dot
shot.
है ना?
That was a
Last ball
very
क्या था,
poor
dot
shot.
है?
It was nowhere near short enough to play that sort of shot anyway. He got away with it, but sign of some nerves there from Anderson.
Yeah, that really works for Australia. You see that as a fieldsman, you're all over the batsman. Keeping the talk up now, making sure he knows that you're around there. Certainly the slips, they'll be buzzing.
And it'll fall safely off the shoulder of the bat. Good delivery. Oh, there's a bit of luck, Pritchard. Geez, that was a great delivery. It was quick and hit the splice and it's lobbed between the slips and third man.